Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Frances here. I just popped on to show this little bundle which is for sale over on my Instagram account, or you can message me here if you want details. It's on my Ruby Sixpence account over on Instagram. Anyway, what it is a book bundle for you to DIY yourself, or I will happily do it for you if you would like me to. It measures just over 8.5 by 11, and it's about 1.25 inch spine. It's a beautiful old book. It is a little bit rough around the edges, but the spine is perfectly intact. And what I've done is I put a book plate on here, and that's obviously just for you to put whatever you want within, whether it be a name or a date or whatever. Now the pages, as I say, aren't sewn in but could easily be so. There's over 100 pieces in this kit. A lot of these papers, in fact all of those papers, are either antique or vintage, but I have added some ephemera, which some of it is original and some of it is me made. There's lots of photographs, obviously original ones. Isn't she a cutie? Original one. Oh, sorry, getting the shine on that. And I've added lots of other little bit of ephemera which I own and I have copied. They're very good scanned copies. And I just love this. I know it's not terribly embellished or whatever, but it literally just does say, "To Mary from Cousin Jack," with a little bit of ribbon wrapped around it. Just think that's really nice. I found it in a book. It was being used as a bookmark. Okay, so I will zoom through these pages. Some of them are absolutely gorgeous, beautiful foxed pages. And as I say, there's over 100 pieces all told. I've left a few old pages blank so that you can add whatever you want to them. I think that's 1880s, 1890s, something like that. It's an old book cover. That's 1800s too. Gorgeous old stamp on here. Can you see that? Lots of pages from school books. That's invoice, I think, if I remember rightly, 1920 something. That's 1920s invoice. Technical drawings. That's English, that one. In the centre, I've just tucked up these really large pages, which you can take down if you wish, because they're only slightly taped here with some masking tape. Some lovely old photographs. Original, obviously. I wonder if that, I don't know, this is the original. It's got some embossing on here. I think it's I think I got it right, so I can't quite remember. I wonder if that little chappie grows up to be that young man. Nice to think so. There's a couple of original photographs here from an album. I think they're 1950s. Certainly looking at the fashion, about 1950s, I would say. That's from an old book again. early 1900s, I believe. Marquis of Lorne. Okay, and on with more pages. I've done lots of different sizes because obviously there's much more interest. Somebody got that sum wrong at school. The old stamp again. That's from an old legal document. You can see it's full size there. And these invoice pages are obviously all double. In fact, they're all double in here. Lovely foxing. Queen Victoria, taken from an old book. And then at the back, I have a pocket that I added, and there are lots of pieces of ephemera. That can be obviously added to the pages. Lovely. This is a copy of my all-time favourite photograph, which I own. It's a little girl dressed in a nurse's uniform, as you can see, with her teddy and a dolly. And what's interesting is I have the original, and it's got on the original embossed, can you just see it? Embossed Air Force wings on it. It's lovely. My husband's been playing around with some digitals. A couple of old postcards. And there are 4 pieces, not quite A4 size, but nice. I bought this in France the year before last, and it's wallpaper, as you can see. I still have the die number on them. Okay, that's it. Now, my thinking is it can either be sewn in, which you may or may not be able to do yourself, in which case I will happily do that for you. Or I could make 2 holes here, 2 holes here, and then wrap some sari silk through the holes, winding them round like that, and then these can be just slid inside so you have a ready-made journal and there's no sewing attached at all. I mean, I know some of you quake at the thought of sewing the signatures in, but it is quite easy once you know how. But there are other ways around it. You don't have to sew. I've made sure that all the papers fit within the cover, within about sort of a quarter, half an inch, which can easily be cut down. But personally, I like to see the papers sticking out. Okay, and obviously you can embellish this cover further if you wish. Okay, if there are any questions at all, then please ask. I'd be happy to answer them. And if you don't already subscribe, please do so. I know I don't frequently put YouTube videos on here, but if I had more subscribers, it might encourage me to do so. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. If you're new, then welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. Bye.